In this video, we're reviewing Little Nightmares 3 and deciding together if it's worth buying. The third entry in the series has been long awaited but also somewhat controversial. This time it's developed by a different team and that change directly affects the game's overall atmosphere. So has this new adventure managed to keep the spirit of the series alive? Let's find out together. First of all, let's be clear. Little Nightmares has never been a big game, but it's always stood out with its atmosphere and dark storytelling. The first two games offered both symbolic and disturbing worlds. In this third game, we can feel the effort to preserve that vibe. But now, instead of Tarsier Studios, a new developer team is behind the scenes. Bandai Namco still supports it, but this new touch has brought noticeable changes in both visual and gameplay. This time the story revolves around two new characters, Love and Alone. These two children carry the classic atmosphere of the series, cute yet unsettling, just like the characters we met before. The biggest difference, we are no longer alone. Little Nightmares 3 is entirely co-op, meaning both characters are playable. One holds a wrench, the other uses a bow and arrow. As you progress, you'll need to cooperate, wait for each other, and solve puzzles together. However, there is one major flaw. The game only supports online co-op. That means you can't play locally on the same screen. No couch co-op. For many players, this has been a huge disappointment, because the series' tense atmosphere could have been far more impactful when experienced side by side with a friend. If you prepare to play solo, the second character is controlled by AI, but here too, problems arise. The AI sometimes reacts late, mistimes actions, or makes mistakes during puzzles. This breaks the game's flow, especially when compared to the smoother gameplay of previous titles. Now let's talk about the atmosphere. Little Nightmares 3 has a strong visual identity. That dark, eerie yet mesmerizing mood remains. The environmental design is detailed, lighting is effective, and some scenes are truly breathtaking. However, the horror element feels toned down. It's more of a tense adventure now, with fewer truly scary moments. This weakens the emotional intensity that defined the earlier games. Gameplay-wise, it's completely linear. There is little freedom between chapters, but that's not necessarily bad. The game offers a short, dense experience of about 4 to 5 hours with no filler content. Some puzzles aren't as clever as before, but the cooperative mechanics are genuinely fun. Still, some sections rely too heavily on trial and error. It can take a while to figure out what to do, and when combined with AI issues, it can test your patience. Visually, the game impresses. Some segments look like movie scenes. Camera angles, lighting transitions, and environmental details are fantastic, but that quality isn't consistent throughout. Some areas look stunning while others feel ordinary. This slightly hurts the overall cohesion, but the series' visual identity remains strong. Performance-wise, Little Nightmares 3 runs smoothly. On PS5, you can choose between graphics and performance modes. The difference in visuals is minimal, but performance mode offers better fluidity. There may be slight online lag, but nothing game-breaking. As for the story, just like the previous entries, it's told silently. Characters don't speak, the narrative unfolds through short scenes. Some find this mysterious and immersive, others too shallow. We think it strengthens the atmosphere, but makes it hard to emotionally connect with the characters. It's still interesting, but less emotionally engaging than before. Yet in certain moments, that signature Little Nightmares magic returns. Weird creatures, dark backdrops, and tension growing in silence. These parts still feel amazing. However, the game experiments with new tones and science ideas, and not all of them land perfectly. So, is it worth buying? Little Nightmares 3 might be the weakest entry in the series, but that doesn't make it a bad game. Its atmosphere remains strong, scene design is creative, and it delivers a compact yet engaging experience. But the lack of local co-op is a major downside. If that had been included, this could have been an unforgettable title. Our recommendation? Buy it on sale. If you're after a short but intense adventure, Little Nightmares 3 is worth trying, especially if you enjoy online co-op with friends. Just don't expect the same emotional or horror depth as before. Overall, Little Nightmares 3 tries to preserve the essence of the series, but doesn't fully recapture its former magic. Still, with its atmosphere, visuals, and a few striking moments, returning to this dark world is enjoyable. What do you think? Do you like the new direction of the series, or do you prefer the older games? If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to catch future reviews. See you in the next video.